Hello and welcome to SaltWire today for Monday, May 15th. I'm your host, Kate Walker. The province is opening the door for youth to have more of a say on how the government should respond to climate change. $800,000 will be funded for the Clean Foundation to create a youth climate council over the next 5 years.
I'll be working at Africville this summer, and we want to protect our environment.
I'm really excited to work towards sustainability in Nova Scotia.
The funding was announced at the 2023 Clean Leadership Summer Internship Conference hosted by the Clean Foundation. The province says young people have a unique perspective and valuable ideas on how the government needs to respond to the climate change emergency. The Clean Foundation will manage this new advisory council. $250,000 was also announced for paid internships.
The internship program has a stellar reputation. I know it has changed lives, and it plays a key role in helping make sure Nova Scotia has the workforce we need to transition to the clean, renewable economy.
Over 155 Nova Scotia youth are getting paid work experience with 98 employers this year through the Clean Leadership Summer Internship Program, which is partially funded by the Department of Environment and Climate Change and run by the Clean Foundation. These two programs are being funded through the province's climate plan. One man is speaking out about the lack of full-service gas stations in HRM that are a significant help for people like himself with disabilities. When Denton White's nearby gas station stopped offering full service temporarily at the pumps recently because of a staff shortage, the Williams Wood Senior had to drive all the way to Lower Sackville to fuel up. The 67-year-old is missing his left leg and half of his right hand.
There's very few full-serve gas stations where I can go and pull up and have somebody pump my gas for me or check my oil, or if I need air in my tires. The only way to get the oil checked or air in tires is to make an appointment at a station that does, mechanical work and that sort of stuff, right?
The good news is the Wilsons on Herring Cove Road, that's near his house, announced they would be back to full service as of today. But he says there's still a problem with how difficult it can be to find full service pumps in the city. People with disabilities and older people benefit from the service immensely.
Very few places to go. And I have been to the Esso on Roby Street, pulled in and pushed the button. And I've pushed the button over the course of 20 minutes. Nobody came. I got to drive away.
White could have driven to the Yonge Street Esso in Halifax's north end to gas up. They used to charge a $2 fee for the service for vehicles with handicap tags, but they now charge a 6-cent per liter premium for full service, which would cost him about $6 extra to fill up. One person is in custody following a stabbing at a Dartmouth fair that left an 18-year-old in life-threatening condition. Police were called to the East Coast Amusements Fair on Main Street around 7:30 Friday night. The teen who was stabbed was taken to hospital with what are believed to be life-threatening injuries. Their current condition is unknown. On Saturday, police said a suspect was in custody, but that no charges had been laid. The general manager of East Coast Amusements told SaltWire he believed the stabbing was done in self-defense after speaking with customers and employees who were at the scene, and said the person who stabbed the young man was swarmed by a group of young people. The fair reopened at around noon Saturday. It is scheduled to be held again at the same location next weekend, and the company says it will have off-duty police officers providing security. One woman has turned her family's history into an art exhibition at Pier 21. Miranda Lee was clearing her childhood house for her parents to move into a retirement home during the pandemic. Her parents had spent 55 years in the home, a split-level post-war house in Halifax's Westmount subdivision. 3 generations had lived there. While cleaning, she found some incredible things in boxes in the attic and basement, in a suitcase under a bed, and stuff jammed into the closet.
Significantly, my grandfather's head tax certificate. Yeah, he was only
What's the head tax?
The head tax was a fee that was imposed on only Chinese people to discourage them from immigrating to Canada.
Now, some of that history is inside the Canadian Museum of Immigration at Pier 21 as part of her new exhibition called In My Yesterday as part of Asian Heritage Month. Back where Lee lives in Toronto, she started drawing some of what she had seen and felt on old sheets of writing paper as well as wrapping paper she had discovered from her grandparents' laundry on the corner of Halifax's Barrington and Kent Streets.
It's been incredibly profound and emotionally difficult. My mom passed away last year, and I was really hoping that my parents would be able to see this show that honored them and their immigration to Canada. So working on this show has been difficult, but maybe a little bit healing. I think she would be proud of me. And also, my father has Alzheimer's and is forgetful, so it feels even more important to capture the history.
The recovered family artifacts and Lee's art traces parts of the Chinese experience in Canada, which she feels is an important story to tell. Time now for the Atlantic Sports Wire, presented by SaltWire.
It's time for another edition of Quick Questions on the Atlantic Sports Wire. Today, we're talking to Australian rules football player Hannah Gerard, who plays for the Halifax Dockers. So here's Quick Questions with Hannah. Here we go. What's your game day meal?
Eggs on toast and a smoothie.
What kind of eggs? Scrambled, fried? What do you got?
Scrambled. No, fried.
You don't even know.
I don't know.
What do you like to listen to get you in the mood? Pump-up song.
Come on, Eileen.
Really? Yeah. Can you sing a few bars for us?
Okay. Come on, Eileen. Na, 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 na,
That's okay.
Yeah.
The fact you actually did that is great.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about training. You don't have to worry about practice. It's kind of a down day. What's your snack food? What's your go-to snack?
I like nuts and chocolate chips mixed together, like a trail mix.
Trail mix?
Yeah, trail mix. And fruit.
Like regular chocolate, or are you a dark chocolate person?
Like semi-sweet dark chocolate. Yeah.
If you weren't an AFL player, what sport would you play?
Soccer.
What position?
Midfield.
What's your favorite soccer team?
The Celtics. It's a local men's team.
Good call. And what's your favorite AFL team professionally, like out of Aussie land?
Yes, it's the Adelaide Crows AFLW team.
Final thing for you. If there was one person in your life that doesn't play Australian rules football that you'd love to get into the game and play with them, who would it be?
My brother. Yeah.
What's his name?
Toby Gerard.
All right, look right in there and say, Toby, you got to play.
Toby, you got to play.
In Halifax, I'm Scott Squires for the Atlantic Sports Wire.
Thank you, Scott. On to weather now to see what's coming up in the forecast. We're going to check in now with our weather specialist, Alistair Alders.
Thanks, Kate. Well, we had a nice mix of sun and cloud today in HRM after what was an at times unsettled weekend, but there is some unsettled weather in the forecast for the first half of this week. This evening, we will have mainly cloudy skies and a low chance of showers with the temperature near 13 degrees, west-southwest winds 20 to 40 kilometers per hour, and rising from 9 degrees on Tuesday morning with partly sunny skies. Now into the afternoon, it does become mainly cloudy, and a chance of showers will be returning with a high of 18 degrees, except 10 along parts of the coast, southwest winds 20 to 40 kilometers per hour. Now, the chance of showers will increase as we go into and through our Tuesday evening, and some showers are likely to hang around on Wednesday too. Sunshine, though, does return to the forecast for the second half of the week. Kate.
Thank you, Alistair. That's all for now. For more extended video and full online articles, stay tuned to saltwire.com, and you can find us on social media. I'm your host, Kate Walker. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.